Good morning, people. Good morning. It's just gone 7. Oh, I need to get my butt out of bed. Because I've got Ruby coming this morning. And then I'm picking up 2 others before we go out to the play centre today. So we're off to the special needs play centre that we go to. We started going when Brendan was about 7, just after his diagnosis, and then as Kenzie, you know, Kenzie used to come obviously, but then Kenzie started going in his own right when he got his diagnosis. We don't go as much anymore, mainly because the boys are a bit older now, but they have been a lifeline for us since the boys were little, and a lot of our friends go there. And we've met a lot of lovely people, and the kids have met other kids that are kind of similar to them, that, you know, they get each other, so they've made some good friends there. So that's where we're heading off to today. Oh my goodness, I'm sleepy. So yeah, I need to get out of bed. Need to go get out of bed. And have a cup of tea and some breakfast. What shall I have today? I don't know. I'll go see what we've got. Okay, cup of tea needed. Tea. I have this mug today. Need a cup of tea in the morning. Cannot function without one.
And then I got that. Ah!
So you're getting static?
Yeah.
Maybe it's your socks.
I'm going to put some metal.
Gonna get ya!
Oh!
Did it get you?
Yeah.
We're doing cooking in 5 minutes, okay? Oh, it's focusing on the wrong bit. Hold on, I'm focusing on Brendan. What's the matter? You're outside with people. It's too much. Do you need to be somewhere else? Where do you need to be? Somewhere that's doable here, mister.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Is it because a load of people turned up? Ooh.
No.
No, you're alright with that.
Oh, I worked out the system.
Worked out the system.
One child with special need is accompanied by one person without.
Okay, so that's okay, is it?
Yes, I worked out the system.
Okay, the ratio. It's not going to affect you.
It wasn't going to affect me anyway.
Apple cinnamon French toast. Have you ever made that before?
My brother made
Yeah.
French toast.
Yeah. So we thought we'd just do some grated apples and sprinkle some cinnamon on it as well and see if it would stick.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon is like a spice. You can smell it actually if you like. I quite like it on lots of things, especially on like breakfasty stuff.
And pancakes.
Yes, pancakes. Okay, have a look. There you go. Do you not approve, Ruby? It goes quite nicely with apple, but we only put a little sprinkling on.
It's not nice on its own.
Sorry?
It's not nice on its own.
No, have you seen the cinnamon challenge? I wouldn't
What is
recommend
it?
it.
That's good.
Well, people put a little cinnamon spoonful in their mouth and then they cough and there's powder
They
everywhere.
can die by it because it can clog up their lungs.
Oh, don't do it. Right, and the other thing we're going to be making is... Oh, I got it wrong actually. I thought we were doing fluffy pancakes, but we're not. We're doing cheesy breakfast quesadillas. Have you ever had those before?
Yeah. Are they basically like folded pieces?
A bit, yeah. So we have a tortilla wrap on the bottom, and then on the top we put cheese and any vegetables that we've got chopped up, and then put another wrap on the top, and then you put it in the party pan, and you toast it one side, and then flip it over and toast it the other side so the
it's
cheese melts.
basically like a pancake.
Yeah, or like a cheesy toasty, but with wraps instead of bread. A bit like that. A bit like a pizza, but it doesn't have the tomato sauce. Yeah. But it's quite good because you can put any vegetables or any bits of chicken left over from your dinner in it, or ham, that sort of thing. So it's quite good for using up things. So we've got our recipes, but before we get started, we've got a few things to do. So do we all know who we all are?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? Amy. And do you know who this is over here?
Let's get you cleaning, girls.
That's it. Good job, all over. I remember when I used to clean my things. Did you? Oh, missed a bit. What about this corner here? Is that left for you, Kenzie?
Grab another tissue. And what can you do that corner up there? There you go. And for you.
Right there. Now while you're doing that, I'm just going to read the bottom of this sheet for our 6 steps. So we did our hair, took our jewellery off, rolled up our sleeves, washed our hands, put aprons on, you're cleaning your work surface, and then it says at the bottom that you need to wash your hands again if you touch your face, if you cough or sneeze, if you've touched any raw meat. Let's wash our hands after. If we go to the toilet, we know that one anyway, don't we? If we put something in the bin, or if we touch any pets or any money. So don't stroke any dogs while you're in here.
You pour and you say when to stop.
Concentration on their faces.
Kenzie, I'm not abandoning you, I'm just going to get another chocolate.
Almost there.
How much do you need?
Stop mine. 140.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's good teamwork.
Right. The next thing we need to do is whisk the eggs and add the milk and the cinnamon. Grab the eggs.
Do you think you'll be able to make these for me for dinner one day? Yeah, we've got wraps. I'll be naughty, I'll have some wheat when I get. You make me some lovely wraps.
Oh, look at that, that's what my pancakes go like. Reckon we can save it.
They do look like pancakes, don't they?
Yeah, they do actually.
Oh, I love this kind of Mexican food.
I know, it's nice. It sort of looks like a sandwich.
Yeah. As I say, we love fajitas, don't we? It's our favourite meal.
If you have some cooked chicken or something like that, you can put it in as well. You can put anything in it.
I think we've got chorizo at home, or pepperoni.
How's this doing? Is it
It smells so good in here. How does your cinnamon toast going? Yeah? So you can cook dinner for us this week then, yeah? I don't need to do my job, I don't need to cook for us.
I will.
You will?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, just you need to know what to do. Yeah. Oh, that was looking nice.
Browning nicely.
Yeah. I think that's done. Put on the fire.
I love these cooking pans, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
So have you had to soak those in your mixture?
Yeah. I burned myself 5 times.
You burnt yourself 5 times, you
I
peanut.
did it 2 times.
Well, you know, it's a learning curve, isn't it?
Ouch!
Again?
You've got to stay away from the edges. Now
6 times.
Made cinnamon French toast with some apple.
I think you made this, didn't you?
But before you tuck in, I'm just going to take a quick picture. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I've got to here again.
I'm not so keen on this.
Sorry.
I like that you had a sniff of it before you tasted it.
Somebody else does that.
What
do you think?
Molly, do you like it? Nice.
You're going for more? Oh, Edward, I'm impressed.
Don't mind it.
What do you think?
I think Ruby's expecting not to like it.
Yeah, thinking.
You can see all sorts of emotions going through her face. What do you think, Rubes?
Not nice.
Which one of you said you didn't like onions? You. Do they taste crunchy in there though? Because you said you didn't like the crunch. They're soft, aren't they?
What do you think, Molly?
We got the onions first, didn't we?
Molly, what do you think?
It's the apples. No.
Don't like it.
My chop dog. Oh, yes. That's
That's a funny old face.
I just found a load of paper.
Wow. You made hair for him?
Now I can put it on my head. This is getting slightly irritating now because I can't find it.
Can't find what you need?
No.
Wow, that makes you like super tall. That does look funny. Do you bite? Like your neck and your head. What's your name?
You're harassing that thing there.
Poor Teddy.
No, do the I can fix this.
Be nice to the poor Teddy. Not on Kenzie's face, please.
Okay.
Boys,
It's like £1,000.
boys, Kenzie was moving that teddy bear to do something.
Wait, you want it now?
Will?
How would you want it in head? Do you want it in head? Then you want it on head? Then you want to sit on it, Kenzie? I tried putting the ball back in and it's come back.
I know, Will, you've done a good job.
I'm not doing it anymore. Wait, do we put this in?
They can put some away when they're done. It's using up a lot of storage.
Actually parked yet.
She hasn't finished yet, I don't think.
You know that little area.
What flower? Flower that you grow in the garden. How do you spell flower that you grow in the garden? Footler. Yeah. Yep. Yes, well done. How do you spell the flour that you make cakes out of?
F-O-R.
You missed the L. Footler.
F-O-R.
O-U-R. Nearly. Good try. Have you finished with that, Missy Moo? Molly?
Yeah?
If you're eating, where are you meant to be?
Oh.
On your bottom.
Ruby, should I put this back in your bag? So, no, then.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, because your mum will still know that you raped.
She doesn't mind that you've swapped. She won't mind. Could you sit on your bottom, please? While you eat, and then I'll get your face cloth. I'm in big trouble. I'm being told off by a 16-year-old.
My lovely work of oiling this pan and then heating it up and like adding the base to this lovely iron skillet was ruined.
What did I do?
She put it in the dishwasher. It stripped of it of all its living.
Would you like to tell me off?
Mm.
No, you're meant to smack my hand.
Naughty. Sorry. You must not place iron skillets in the dishwasher. It is most improper.
I've been told. Okay, I think my day is pretty much done. It's been really chilled today, actually. That's the good thing about going to the play centre we go to. You know, the kids can't come to any harm there. They can't get out. The staff nurse really well. It just means they get a bit of freedom. And it's quite safe, which is brilliant. And if there's any problems, then the staff will always let us know. We kept taking it in turns to go off and check on them and make sure they're okay. Every time I rocked up into a space where the kids were, they all decided to leave. I think I made probably too many rules, maybe. I don't think they appreciated me coming in and supervising. So I'd be there for 5 minutes and then they'd all leave. Either that or I stunk. I just think I put in too many rules. I think I was trying to stop them being too rough with each other. So, yeah, so it's a really good place. I've got some lovely friends there as well. So, oh, getting messages. Let's just move those out the way. Yeah, so it's a really good place. Like I said, we've been going there since Brendan was 7 and he's 16 now, so 10 years. They are getting a bit big, my boys, now. They're just getting a little bit too old, I think. I mean, they do have adult sessions and they do have teenage sessions. And I've not tried either of those. Kenzie's not quite old enough to go in the teenage or the adult days. Brendan might consider it. I know one of his friends started going, so he might consider it. I don't know. But it's not a day I can take the little ones with me. So it just makes it a bit tricky. And I think I still have to be there just to sort of support him. So, but yeah, we love it there. They've been like, you know, they are like our second family. They are just amazing. Absolutely, just think they're a great place. So that was good. And the kids did some amazing cooking. They did a really good job of the cooking. And I have been pretty lazy today. I've had baby cuddles and I have sat and drunk tea. Yeah, it's been a good day. Has been a good day. Tomorrow is forest school day. I've only got one child tomorrow. My nephew's coming in the morning because his mum's running the sessions for us. So he's going to get dropped off with us and then we'll walk him up to forest school when mum's set up and the session is ready to start. So that'd be nice. It means that most of the day will be spent outside enjoying the weather. It's supposed to get hotter and hotter, so it was down to 17 degrees yesterday. I think it was 21 degrees, I think, today. It's meant to go back up to 29 again by the end of the week, so it's just nice to have a break. And we've had so much rain now. Well, not so much rain, but like a real good day's worth of rain, which we really, really needed. So the garden's looking a bit happier for it, and the local lawns and grassy areas could have really done with it because the grass had just kind of gone into hibernation and it was all just brown and horrible. Yum. Yeah, so it's been a good day. Wednesday is my day when I've got lots of little ones with me. I thought it'd be better to have them all come on one day because they're all friends, and I just figured I can set the day up then for kind of preschool activities for them, and it doesn't, sometimes it's hard to occupy kind of teenagers and 10-year-olds and also do something that's suitable for the 2- and 3-year-olds. So I've tried to work my holiday work around having kind of one toddler day, which has worked out really, really well actually. So that's Wednesday, and then Thursday I think I've just got Charlie. I might have Ruby as well. So yeah, it's another quiet day on Thursday. If it's hot again, we might go up to the river again, or I might take them up to the eco farm because I've still got my membership, which I think runs out in September. So yeah, I'm not really sure yet, but we'll have a look and see. I was hoping to go to the Country File, the BBC Country File event in Woodstock, which again is not a million miles from here, so it's a doable day. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, I don't think. No, it's not going to happen. I've not had an awful lot of work on because I've got family on maternity, and like I said, these, you know, a lot of my kids are term time only kids at the moment, so I've not had an awful lot of work on. So I was already shorter on money than I thought I was going to be, and then my car packed up on Monday and I haven't had the bill for that yet. So I should probably, and I don't think it's going to be cheap because by the time you've bought the tickets, it's a big event and you've, you know, been tempted to buy things and done things. I think it's going to end up quite pricey. I think we'll do it next year instead. And my sister's she was going to come with us, and she's got a really busy week next week. Sorry, this week on her week off. She does this all the time. She has a week off and she's meant to take it easy and have a rest. And then she packs it out with 1,000,001 things to do. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, so she packs it out with 1,000,001 things to do, and then she doesn't get any rest. And then she gets tired. But bless her. So I think she's going down Dorset, Devon, wherever her friend is, going down and staying with her friend. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do that now. So Friday, I don't know, I might treat the boys to a cinema trip because actually it's really good. There's I can take them to the cinema. It won't be the really cheap cinema. The really cheap cinema is $4.99, but I think I can get them in for about the same sort of price at a different cinema that's in a town centre rather than sort of on an outskirts of a city. So instead of going into Oxford, we'll go a different way. And and then I can go and read. See, there's a library opposite, so I could go and sit in the library, and there's loads of coffee shops, so I could read and have a bit of downtime for myself, have a cup of tea or something. It's really nice now they're older. This is like really new to me, because I came out of college and went straight into nannying, and so I've never had like lunch breaks. I've never kind of just been able to go, actually, you know, I'm taking a break, or you know, I'm not on duty. You know, I'd rock up at 7, and sometimes I'd go home 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes I'd be there overnight. You know, and that was my job. And I was, you know, when you've got a child that you're looking after, you can't just clock off or say I'm going for a lunch break, or I'm, you know, going to go for a walk and clear my head. You know, they've always got to be there with you. So, and then I fell pregnant with Brendan, and Lee and I had only been together 9 months. He was going through a divorce. So, you know, it was very quick. Neither one of us had kind of thought about this. Well, you know, planned this. And so when I found out I was pregnant, that meant that kind of our grown-up time together was very, very short. So we've been together 9 months, which is no time at all for a couple, is it really? And then actually I was only pregnant for 7 months because Brendan was 2 months early. So yeah, we've never really kind of had grown-up time. There's always been a baby around, really. So it's really nice now. It is really nice now. And we've started doing more just the two of us. We've had a couple of sort of weekends away when where the boys' grandparents, like my parents, have had the boys. We've done about 3 of those now. We've not done one this year, but I don't want to take the mickey with my parents and keep asking them. But it's nice to, you know, kind of be just us again, because we've never done that. Never done that. We never went away on holiday together before we had the kids. So yeah, it's really nice actually, kind of finding us as a couple again after so many years of being parents. It's really lovely to kind of, it's a bit like, it's a little bit almost like, I'm going to sound really soppy now, but it's a bit like being a new couple. It's almost a bit like that. I mean, we got I say married, it's not legally binding marriage. We had a hand fasting last year, which is marriage to us, because neither one of us wanted any of that kind of religious stuff. And doesn't make any difference legally. You know, according to the law, we're not married. But as far as we're concerned, we are. And, you know, he gets called my husband, and I've always been called his wife. So, and we have our rings as well. Oh, that's all twisted. And we have our rings. So, yeah, that was really nice. You know, we kind of, because we've been finding each other again, you know, kind of who we are. And we've changed as well over the years. Yeah. God, I was only going to end in this video, you know, come in here and go, oh, that was our day. And now look at me, I'm finding things to waffle about. Not for very much longer, to be fair, because my phone was at about 16%. So, yeah, probably get cut off. So, yeah, it's really nice finding us as a couple again and doing new things and finally doing things as a couple rather than as parents of young children. So, yeah, and it's nice in the holidays when I do have days when I haven't got young children that I'm looking after to actually do something really nice for the boys. So I've been chatting to my friend who's got boys the exact same age, literally exact same age as my boys. Charlie is 2 weeks younger than Brendan, and no, younger than Kenzie, and Will is 4 months younger than Brendan. They should only be 2 months apart, but because he was prem. And we were next door neighbours when we moved into our first house together, Lee and I. Her and her husband were our neighbours, which is how we met. And we've been best of friends ever since. So 16 years we've been best friends. And we were just saying today, actually, we needed to find something to do that we could do with the kids, maybe bowling or something, that they'd really enjoy, that's not a young thing, because our whole life has been revolved around young things. You know, she's looked after children as well, so most of the stuff we've done has been quite young aimed. But yeah, now they're getting older, it's trying to find something for them to do that's more their age. Can't believe they're growing up. How have I got a 16-year-old? Just doesn't seem possible. Just doesn't. Can't believe. I don't feel grown up enough to have a 16-year-old. That's a scary thought, isn't it? I did work out when I'm 50, he's going to be 26. Is that right? I'm 41. He's 16. 27. Oh God, my maths is rubbish. Ken's going to be about 21. So yeah, by the time I'm 50, still young enough to go off and do all sorts of things and, you know, travel and do bits and bobs, they're going to be able to look after themselves. It's going to be really weird. I did say I wanted all my kids before I was 30. And Kenzie, I had him at... How old was I? I had Kenzie when I was 28. Yeah. 28, nearly 29. So I did it. Had all my kids before I was 30. Anyway, that's enough of that. My waffling on about things. Really, I just want to say a huge thank you. I've had loads of new subscribers recently. I've had some awesome shout outs from some lovely people. I've been mentioned a couple of times. Thank you again. You are such lovely people, lovely people. My subscribers are slowly going up, which is really, I can't believe people are interested in what I have to say. So yeah, it's great. It's really lovely that people are enjoying it. And I'm getting loads of comments as well, which is lovely. So I'm just going to carry on doing these vlogs and keep on throwing in the child play related activities. And hopefully the channel will slowly grow. What I do want to do at some point when I've got more info is a friend of mine has actually just told me, he's so lovely, he has just told me he has nominated me for the, I'm going to get this wrong now, the Brit Bloggers 2018 awards. So when I know that I have been nominated, I will pop a link up, and then if anybody wants to go and check out my blog, which is www.wormseyeview1.co.uk. It is my new blog, not my old blog, so it's still quite new. But yeah, if you want to go and check that out, then please do. And if you like what you see, then when I put up a post, I think my phone's going to die, I better be quick. When I put up a post about it, in the future, like in the next couple of days or next week or so, then if you feel like voting for me, I would be most grateful. Anyway, I'm literally on 5%. I can't even see the screen properly. Beautiful people, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.